Coffee and Convo, y'all. Let's get it.
Sanctioned by the new founding fathers and America, a nation reborn. May God be with you all.
Yo, salute to everybody already here in the building. My apologies for being a little tardy. One of my lights just went out, so I had to prepare a little differently today. So we are live from the kitchen counter. Salute to everybody over here rocking with me, man. This is the latest installment of Coffee and Convo. I am your host, Graphk Raider. Salute to you guys, everybody in the chat. You already know what time it is, man. Y'all could be anywhere in the world, but you guys are here with me. I will be having another green screen back up soon. We will be back in the Raiders locker room per usual, but right now I got to work with what I got going on, man. Last minute, literally, one of my lights went out, and it's just disgusting. But we are here, man, like we do every morning, man. Shout out to everybody in the building. Where are you watching the show from? What city? What state? Are you at home? Are you at work? Are you at the wife's crib, the girlfriend's crib, the side chick's crib? Where are you watching Coffee and Convo? Salute to Ro, Primos, my brother Thor is in the building. John Corrigan is in the building, man. Anthony Estrada. Shout out to all my guys. RS is in the building. Cloud9, Jacob. Salute, 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 man. Make sure you guys also wipe them feet, meaning hit them thumbs up. And also, man, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We're trying to get to 20K before the season starts, and I cannot do that without y'all help, man. Salute to everybody here in the building. Stockton, Sac, Watsonville. I see Oregon, Washington. Man, we all over the place, man. Oxnard, Huntington Beach, Bakersfield, Portland. Salute to everybody in here and where you're from, man. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yesterday we were live a lot, you guys. We broke down this new schedule. Everyone knows the release was yesterday. We kind of gave our takes on what games we thought we were going to win, what games we thought we were going to take an L with. Me and Cody also yesterday dropped audio podcast. Go to blackoutdivision.com if you guys want to check out some exclusive content over there where we talked about our predictions as well for this, schedule release. But in true Raider fashion, you guys, we wake up, we think, we're going to have a day off. Nothing really going on. The rookies are reporting to camp today, and, we're still signing a few other of our rookies. We got 9 of them, so we're trying to, lock a lot of these guys down, locking down these UDFAs. And then today, boom, from out of nowhere, we think we're done with the whole Tom Brady saga. For those who are living under a rock, he definitely got with our owner, Mark Davis, and he's a part of the Aces at this point, right? And, Brady said he's not done yet. And we're going to read an article here shortly where you guys can check out what it is that I'm talking about. But it looks as though Tom Brady still found a way to be a Raider. And we're going to talk about that here shortly. Shout out to everybody here in the building. Real quick, man, I got to give a shout out real fast to my dog. Got a new member in the building, you guys. Salute to Raider88. Appreciate you, family. If any of you guys want to become a member of the channel, definitely hit the link. It's in the chat. And also, if you guys want to go grab some drip from OakLosVegas.com, the link is pinned up top. Shout out to my dog, Raider88, once again. Welcome to the membership family, brother. Shout out to John. Can you recap record counts from y'all yesterday? Hammer, Docs, Wasted, and Big Mike. That's a lot, John. I'll say this. I think I landed around 9-8, 10-7. And I think we pretty much all landed around that same area. You know what I mean? Really 9-8, 10-7. Ceiling 10-7. I thought basement would be like 8-9. You know what I mean? But yeah, we'll talk about it again when we all come together and do a Planet Raiders live. Definitely, John. I got you though. Ro, yes, I put some new stuff up, and I'm actually working on some new stuff behind the scenes today, also to put up on the website. And we're working on the Raiderette side of things with OakLosVegas as well. So stay tuned with that. I'm getting my wife involved with the clothing line. I'm trying to bring a whole new dynamic to OakLosVegas for the Raiderettes in the nation, man. So, Ro, thank you for the patience, but trust me, we got a lot of new stuff dropping. Stay tuned for that. All right, y'all. Let me present this real quick for those who have no idea what I'm talking about with this thumbnail. Let me see. I'm going to share this real quick. Boom. Shout out to Yahoo Sports. Tom Brady reportedly in deep discussions to become minority owner of the Raiders. Tom Brady has been out of the NFL for a little over 3 months, but that's all the time he needed to join the NFL's ownership class. According to Seth Wickersham and Adam Schefter of ESPN, the former New England Patriots and Tampa Bay Buccaneers quarterback is in deep discussions with the Las Vegas Raiders owner, Mark Davis, to buy into the franchise and become a limited partner. It goes on to say Wickersham and Schefter reported that discussions have been happening for weeks and that a resolution is in sight. However, sources told them it's still an extremely sensitive and fluid negotiation. Brady, who retired in February after 23 years in the NFL, is already part owner of another Davis franchise, the Las Vegas Aces. Brady acquired a minority stake in the WNBA team in March, less than 6 months after they won their first WNBA title. Acquiring an ownership stake in the NFL team has been one of Brady's goals for a while. He tried buying into the Miami Dolphins just a few years ago, but the team was stripped of his first-round draft pick in this recent draft after an NFL investigation found out owner Stephen Ross and another team executive had violated tampering rules by talking with Brady. If Brady and Davis come to terms on a minority partner agreement, 75% of NFL owners would have to approve it before it becomes final. And I'm not going to read the rest of this, you guys, but it seems as though Brady is definitely almost certainly permanently retired at this point. I seen everybody on Twitter kind of freaking out about this, saying, what are we doing? And blah, blah, blah. Look, man, this is a good thing. This is definitely a good thing. I have to say this, being a Sacramento Kings fan, right? We grew up hating Shaquille O'Neal. We had those battles in the early 2000s with the Lakers. He started the whole Sacramento Queens, thing. But then he ended up being, a minority partner behind the scenes in ownership, right? And it definitely added some extra eyes to our franchise, to the city, to the team as we were trying to build to where we are right now. I don't think in any way possible, you guys, this hurts or hampers this franchise. I think that this is a really good thing at the end of the day. This is the greatest quarterback of all time, potentially having an ownership stake with this team. So I think that this brings another winner to the table, another guy that's been there and done that, everything in the NFL, 7-time Super Bowl winner. Definitely going to bring, it may even add an extra element to free agency, bringing people into Las Vegas. At the end of the day, this is a really, really good thing. I understand a lot of our franchises never going to get over this whole tuck rule shit, but let's just be honest, you guys, we have to move forward. Yes, we were cheated. Yes, Tom Brady was the one that fumbled the ball, but he was not the one that made the call on the field. I definitely hated Tom Brady for years, but now almost being 40 years old, I'm like, whatever, it is what it is. I'm no longer going to hold any grudges. Let's just keep it moving. You know what I mean? And, with Josh McDaniels here, David Ziegler, Patriots West, it just makes all the sense in the world. You know what I mean? He already has a stake with the Aces. Why not have a stake with the Raiders? It makes all the sense in the world. And I think now we're kind of figuring out why Tom Brady kind of took a step away from, what was it, Fox Sports, you guys? I believe it was Fox Sports, where he had like a $300 million deal on the table. And now they're saying that he's walking away from it. I think that his whole goal was ownership with an NFL franchise. And like I said before, I already read it off from the Yahoo article. He tried to have some type of stake with the Miami Dolphins a few years back. But it just makes all the sense in the world for this guy. He's retired. He still wants to be around the game, still a businessman. At the end of the day, this is a very smart business decision on both sides, from Mark Davis and Tom Brady. You're getting attached to a team that's still fairly new to Las Vegas. The betting world, there's just so much money, funneling through that city that it just makes all the sense in the world for Tom Brady to want to be attached to what we got going on in Las Vegas. So I'm just going to say this, you guys. Yes, I understand the whole Tom Brady hate. I get it. I'm one of those guys that, hated Tom Brady pretty much the majority of my life. But at the end of the day, if this guy can bring some extra set of eyes, help us with bringing in, free agents, help usher in a winning culture, I'm all for it. And he's going to play a very, very, very small part, behind the scenes with the Raiders. So this is just like a minority stake, you guys. This isn't him coming in and owning half of the team. It kind of reminds me of Shaq buying into the Sacramento Kings a few years back. So don't think that Tom Brady is coming in and taking over our team and blah, blah, blah. That is not the case at all. But it is really cool to see the greatest, the GOAT of the quarterback position come in and be a part of what we are doing in Las Vegas. So I'm excited about it. I've seen a lot of people on Twitter saying, oh my God, now he's going to own us off the field as well, and blah, 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 which I think is funny as shit. It's hella funny, actually, because he definitely did cook us, all those years while in the league. But let's just pump the brakes a little bit, you guys. This is not a situation where, technically he would literally have ownership with us, right? But this is not a situation where everybody has to lose their shit thinking Tom Brady's going to come in and just run the franchise. That's not going to happen. Mark Davis is still going to be the guy, And I just, sometimes it's like us Raider fans, right? We just find reasons to freak the fuck out every morning. It was breakfast time. I'm sitting over here, putting breakfast together, and I see people on Twitter real life gangbanging while I'm trying to eat some eggs. It's like, yo, y'all are wilding right now. This is not that deep. It is not that serious. A lot of people did not want him to be our quarterback this season, right? Y'all got your wishes, but at the end of the day, the man still found a way to be attached to our franchise. So, it looks as though something's going to be done soon. They did say in deep conversations, it looks as though something will be done shortly, and Tom Brady will have some type of small minority ownership with our Raiders. So, yeah, man. Shout out to Rich. Brady needs to team up with Woodson Whiskey and become a peanut butter flavor of the brand to complete the trifecta. Talk that talk, brother. Oop, wrong side. Talk that talk, Ridge. Build your legend, man. WoodsonWhiskey.com. Facts, Ridge. K-Town Raider fans who freak the fuck out about everything should be known as Chicken Little Nation. Motherfuckers always think the sky is falling, man. And I get it because, we're traumatized, Kane. We're traumatized. You know what I'm saying? Like, this franchise, it seems as though we've just been, for the past almost 40 years, it's like we have PTSD. And I get it. I understand. Like, I'm not mad at anybody for being upset about this situation, but I just find it hilarious that we always find something to be upset about. You know what I'm saying? And this is so minuscule, like, with what we're doing right now. You know what I mean? But I do find it hilarious that Tom Brady's going to come in and pretty much own Jimmy G again, right? like he's going to come in and still be the guy that's going to be on the hierarchy. You know what I mean? Like, he's still going to be above Jimmy G on a pay scale and in the office, you know what I mean? So I think Jimmy G's probably sitting back like, wow, I can never get away from this dude. I cannot get away from Tom Brady, even though I heard that they're really good friends in real life. But I find it hilarious though. Let me see. Him and his family wearing Raiders gear will be fired. Talk that talk, Rich. Talk that talk, brother. Shout out to Vegas Raiders. Tom Brady net worth $512 million. Mark Davis net worth $2 billion, and they're both their money is still going up by the day. Vegas Raiders. Shout out to my dog. Let me see. Joe says, we've been the Los Angeles Clippers of the 1980s because we always freak out over everything. Shout out to my dog, Joe Robinson. Yeah, bro, I just think it's hilarious. You know what I mean? We always freak out and shit. Renfro put Jimmy G on with those grapes. I seen that. That was hilarious. For those who don't know what Primos is talking about, it was our schedule release video where Zeke called Devontae Adams and told him, you know, we got the dates, and the Devontae called Max Crosby and said, I think he said something about we need more weights or something like that. And then Jimmy G was like, we need more grapes. That shit was hilarious. Shout out to Marcus. As long as Mark stays the owner, we're Gucci. This is facts. And he will. He's not going anywhere. Mark Davis is not going anywhere. And I'm going to be real. This guy has made a lot of smart decisions as of late business-wise. This guy has definitely turned up, you know, in terms of the business side of things. Let's just hope that translates to the field this upcoming season. Shout out to Rudy, man. Big shout out to you, Docs, and this live, bro. I'm in Holbrook, Arizona, waiting for some parts to come in from Phoenix, Arizona, and this show is definitely helping time fly by. Shout out to my dog, Rudy, man. Shout out to Arizona as well. Damn, fly just flew through my screen and shit. It's crazy. How did Renfro influence that? Hey, Nick, that's the new name. That's what I call Jimmy, man. Jimmy Grappalaho. Jimmy Grappalaho. No. Himmy Grappalaho. Himmy Grappalaho. So, for those who are just coming in right now, wipe them feet, y'all. Hit them thumbs up. If you are not subscribed to the channel yet, hit that subscribe button, man. Let me see. William said, I'd rather be owned by Giselle. Giselle. Rich, Docs, I agree with you about free agents coming in. Also, the NFL will look at us better with Brady as partial ownership, in my honest opinion. I mean, look, Tom Brady has pretty much owned the NFL the past 23 seasons, right? Why doesn't it sound as though it's a good chance? You know, that's a good thing to have him in our corner at this point. The guy pretty much owned the NFL the past few decades. Why not have him in our corner? You know what I mean? It is what it is. I think this does nothing but help this franchise moving forward, business-wise. And like I said before, it could potentially help free agency and all that good stuff. So I don't see this as any way, shape, or form being a bad thing, you guys. I definitely do not. I think this is really, really cool. For those who are just coming in, I just read the Yahoo Sports article. Tom Brady reportedly is in deep discussions to become minority owner of the Raiders. Adam Schefter tweeted out earlier, you guys, NFL legend Tom Brady is in deep discussions to become a limited partner of the Las Vegas Raiders. Sources tell ESPN Seth Wickersham and me potentially his second foray into a partnership with the Raiders owner Mark Davis on a professional sports franchise in less than 2 months. So for those who do not know, he's a part owner as well with the Las Vegas Aces WNBA franchise. So there we have it, man. Primos, Docs, what game on the Raiders schedule are you circling as the game of the year for our Raiders? Well, I'm hoping that we're playing some meaningful football at the end of the season, Primos. So I'm hoping it's that Christmas Day game against Kansas City in Arrowhead. Because if that game is meaningful at that point, that means we're fighting for a playoff position or a playoff spot, right? So that is the game I'm circling because I want to still be fighting for a playoff spot by week 16. So that is the game that I'm definitely circling. But I mean, look, I'm excited for every single game this year. You know what I mean? I'm going to be traveling a lot with the team. I'm going to be in Vegas pretty much every home game for our blackout parties. So, you know, and I believe we're doing these after parties as well at Allegiant Stadium. Stay tuned for more developing news, you guys. I think we're going to be in the Win Club. There's just so much shit going on in Vegas this upcoming season, but I'm excited about every game. Primos, real talk. Mateo, if it helps us win, so be it. Salute from the 916. Shout out to my dog, Mateo. I will be home next Saturday, Mateo. So shout out to my hometown, Sacramento. I'm definitely pulling up with my Jay Will or my Weber jersey on and pulling up to the crib. You already know what it is. Shout out to Vegas Raiders, man. Magic Johnson, part ownership group, buying the Commanders. So he's no longer potential minority Raiders owner. And that's cool. But that's another guy that, you know, bought into doesn't he have part ownership with the Dodgers? They ended up winning a World Series, and they're like a perennial, playoff contender year in and year out now. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm saying. When you bring in guys like this that have a lot of money and a lot of their names hold a lot of weight, you know what I mean? It definitely helps the franchise. You know what I mean? And I think Magic, if he is going to be a part of that group with the Commanders, I think that's going to help them out tremendously. Definitely, man. Shout out to my dog, Vegas Raiders. Let me see. Shout out to my dog, Raider John. What's up, Docs? Shout out from Chattanooga. Good times at the draft party at Barcode. Man, shout out to my dog, John, man. Came all the way out from Tennessee to kick it with us. I see that's me and you in the default picture, right? That's my guy, John, right there. I remember taking that picture right there in front of Barcode when you guys are on the way out. Salute to you, my brother. I hope to see you again at some more of our events coming up in Las Vegas. Shout out to my guy, man. Salute to my dog, Raider John. Do me a favor if you can, brother. Send me that picture as well on Instagram or on Twitter in the DM. I would love to post it. So shout out to my guy. Michael says Tom's going to come in and fire McDaniels. Wouldn't that be something? That shit would be hilarious. That would be Comedy Central, but he doesn't have that kind of weight. Let's see. Tom Brady's a winner. He will help the Raiders immediately and suddenly. This is facts. Facts. Nick, yes. The GA interview should be coming out probably the next week or so. I just talked to Stu yesterday, or the day before yesterday, I'm sorry. And he talked to GA. GA's locked in. He's really, to be real with you, Akis is kind of waiting on us. You know what I mean? And, we just been busy with the whole, record schedule coming back from Vegas. And then, Stu has a lot going on with his family and stuff. So really, GA was waiting on us. But this next week or so, Nick, I promise you, we will be dropping that interview with the legend, George Atkinson, man. Definitely. Let me see. Definitely heading to that Patriots and Raiders game on October 15th. Can't wait to see the nation in Vegas. Salute, Primos. Let me know when you're out there, brother. We'll definitely kick it, man. Shout out to the 300-plus people in the building. Wipe them feet, y'all. Hit them thumbs up. If you are not subscribed to the channel yet, hit that subscribe button. Also, go to OakLosVegas.com. It's pinned up top. Go grab you some merch. New stuff is on the website right now. We have a slew of new shit on the way as well, so stay tuned for that. Let me see. Shout out to Freight Train in the building. Cloud9 says, let me guess, Bill Belichick will be a part of our front office next. I don't think that'll ever happen, Cloud9, to be honest with you. I don't think that would ever happen. I think that he is just a Patriot by trade at this point, and whenever he does decide on walking away from being the head coach, he'll probably end up having some type of ownership or just being a GM. You know what I mean? Like, he's pretty much the GM / head coach now. He'll probably end up having an office up top at some point, but I don't see Bill Belichick leaving the Patriots franchise at all. Let me see. I feel that people are busy looking forward to it, though. Shout out to Nick. Appreciate you, bro. Let me see. Shout out to Hard Conversations in the building as well. Primos, for sure. Shout out to my dog Chanceworthy in the building. Cloned Avenger. So it sounds as though we're getting close to a deal. We're in deep discussions right now with Tom Brady to become part owner. So it looks as though he'll have some type of partnership, a small stake in ownership with the Raiders. So it looks as though him and Mark Davis are in real deep discussions for him to become a minority owner of the Raiders. Yes, Rick, somebody already won the 2 tickets. I don't know who it is. I know Mitch actually released the information on his live show, I believe yesterday or the day before. But go check in with Mitch. I know Mitch dropped the news. I have no idea who it is, but definitely somebody did win the free tickets, the free bus ride and all that good stuff. Let me see. Yo, that shit is hilarious. I've never heard that before. My dad says Bill Belichick's face looks like an unmade bed. Yo, that shit is hilarious, bro. That shit is hilarious. Brady part owner, we're going to win. Talk that talk, clone. Real talk. That shit is hilarious, though. He said an unmade bed. That's hilarious. Graphk, when the Raiders play the Cowboys preseason, and are you going? Yes, definitely, man. It's in Dallas. I'll be in the area. I am definitely pulling up to the preseason game to go watch our Raiders play against the Cowboys. I definitely want to see these young guys. I want to see our UDFAs get some work. You know what I mean? I'm excited to watch, the 3s and 4s go out there and get some playing time. Definitely, man. So, I'm like one of the few people that actually enjoys watching preseason, because a lot of these guys that we watch tape of and film of all year long, we finally get a chance to see, them get accustomed to the speed of the game at the next level. You know what I mean? So I'm excited about it. I'm definitely excited about it. But I will be there, Rudy. Me, the kids, the wife, definitely going to that game. Let me see. I do not know what day it is. Let me look it up real quick. It is August 26th. August 26th at the Cowboys. So, and that's the last preseason game, actually. So we may even see, a few of our ones maybe get a little bit of run. Maybe. I'm not saying the Devontae Adams of the world or the Josh Jacobs of the world or even the Jimmy G's of the world, but maybe we see some guys out there in the third preseason game get some work. We play the preseason games. We got the Niners August 12th in Las Vegas. We have the Rams August 19th in LA, and then we have the Cowboys in Dallas. So Raider Paul, let me know, brother. Let me know when you touch down. Rod Gas, that's a story to tell for the media. Brady, owner of the Raiders, Super Bowl in Vegas, and we win the Super Bowl. Trying to tell you, man, bro, we got 5-6 primetime games this season. It feels as though whoever wrote that script definitely has us in mind this season. If you guys believe in the script, it sounds as though they have us in the plans. 5 or 6 primetime games. You don't give that to a team that went, literally won 6 games last season, went 6-11. You don't just give a team 5 to 6 primetime games with not having high hopes for that roster, for that franchise. So I'm gonna be real with you. Like, if whoever believes in the script, I'm telling you now, they have us in mind. They have us in mind. Paul, that's what's up, bro. Yeah, I think I'm about 30 minutes away from AT&T Stadium. So I'll definitely be over there. Let me see. Y'all crazy, man. Wiped and feet, y'all. Great battle-tested games for the preseason. Definitely, man. Definitely. I'm hoping that Rams, I hope we do that. Are we doing joint practices with them again? I remember a few years back, they got into a big-ass scuffle. It was all over the internet. It's funny. I got some actual film from that fight, and Skip and Shannon used it on their show. I totally forgot about that. Shout out to those guys. They actually contacted me through email and put up the video. It was actually kind of cool seeing Doc's ENT on ESPN, in the corner when they were breaking it down. That was really dope. But I'm hoping we do another joint practice with one of those teams. Let me see. Okay, Riz, there you go. Joint with the Niners and the LA Rams. I love it. Let's go. And you know what? Someone told me we were doing joint practices with the Niners a while ago. I just totally forgot about it. But that's cool to see that we're going to be doing that with the Rams as well. Shout out to everybody here in the building, man. They hyped us up so much during the joint practices just for us not to make the playoffs last year. It is what it is. Last year we had our joint practice with New England, right? This year's going to be a little different. But I'll tell you this, AJ, the last time we had joint practices with the Rams, we ended up getting a wild card and going to the playoffs. So, hey, man, you never know what may happen. You know what I mean? Let me see. I plan to be a regular at the Blackouts. Only expect wifey to kick my ass 2 or 3 times. Shout out to Hard Conversations, man. Can't wait to see you, family. Let me see. Shout out to my dog Andy in the building, man. Can't wait to see Aiden O'Connell in preseason. Facts, man. Facts. And he just signed his rookie deal as well, you guys. For those who do not know, we just signed the 10 following undrafted free agents and 1 player. I'm going to read this off to you guys real quick for those who have not seen it yet. But we have signed a ton of our rookies and UDFAs. You know what? I'm going to bring it up right here. Oh, I'm over here spelling shit wrong. It's just too early in the game. Oh, here we go. All right. Boom. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Make sure you guys wipe them feet, man. Hit them thumbs up. So we have signed, I'm not even going to butcher his name, our defensive lineman that we signed in the NFL IPP, David A. Signed him, defensive lineman, 6'4", 252. We signed our UDFA, a guy that I think is going to really have a shot at winning that right guard spot, McClendon Curtis, guard, 6'6", 325 pounds out of Chattanooga. We signed safety out of Oregon State, Jaden Grant, another UDFA, 6 foot 190. We signed Aziz, the corner out of UCLA, 6'1", 204. Brock Martin, the defensive end out of Oklahoma State, 6'2", 240. Jordan Perriman, the corner out of Washington, 6 foot 198. We signed our guy, Adam Plant, that we had on the show last week, defensive end, 6'5", 263 out of UNLV. We signed another tight end, which I think he may end up being on the practice squad out of Auburn, 6'3", 242. John Schenker, always butcher that name as well. We signed George Tarlis, defensive end, 6'3", 253 pounds out of Boise State. We signed our guy, Drake Thomas, UDFA linebacker, 5'11", 223 out of NC State. And we signed the big fella, 6'8", 6'9 tackle, Dalton Wagner, 320 pounds out of Arkansas. So I love it, man. We're getting all these UDFAs locked down. Also, for those who do not know, we also signed Aiden O'Connell, our 4th-round pick. We signed Amari Burney, our linebacker out of Florida, our 6th-round pick. We signed our 5th-round pick, Christopher Smith, the safety out of Georgia. And we also signed our 7th-round pick, defensive tackle out of Arizona State, Nesta, Jade Savera. So there you have it. We still have a few other guys to lock down in terms of their rookie deals. But I'm excited, man. We're getting shit done. We're rolling right now. Let me see. But this is the thing, Scott, right? I agree with what you're saying. But the thing is this. Jordan had complete, like he could do whatever he wanted. He had complete control out there in Charlotte, right? And it just never panned out to being anything. This is a totally different situation. You know what I mean? This is going to be a very, very small piece to the puzzle out there in Las Vegas. So, you know, Jordan is the greatest basketball player of all time. But guess what? He's one of the most terrible owners of all time as well. He's never really helped translate, you know, anything out there in Charlotte when it came to those Hornets. So at the end of the day, man, like, you know, this guy had full control. He was like the John Gruden of the Charlotte Hornets. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little different. This is actually not even a little different. It's very different. You know what I mean? Brady's not going to have any decisions. He's not going to be a decision maker. Will maybe Zeig and Mark Davis and maybe even Josh McDaniels, turn to him about certain things? Maybe. I don't know. If you have a guy like Tom Brady there in the office, I would definitely be picking his brain and asking him certain things, you know, about potentially bringing in players and all that. But this guy's not going to have any control of this team at all. This is a total different situation than Michael Jordan out there in Charlotte. Shout out to my dog, XXX Raider. Have a blessed day. I think we go 10-7. And to me right there, Raider, that is a playoff appearance. And I'm hoping and praying that we do land at 10-7. That's what I have us going this upcoming season. Salute to my dog, Triple X. Let me see. 1st and goal. It seems like Brady has had an infatuation with the Raiders for several years. This is facts. Facts, bro. Hold on, I'm looking at 1st and goal. I'm like, bro, is that me in the comment section too? I mean, in your default picture with the beard, that look like me. Shout out to my dog, 1st and goal. Yes, we also signed Tyree Wilson, and we also signed Trey Tucker as well. SinCal, facts. We still have a few more players, though. Who is Michael Mayer? Michael Mayer is not signed yet, right? Do we still have to sign Michael Mayer? Is Byron Young? There's still a few players, I believe, that we have not signed yet. Hard conversations. Inside pressure from the D-line is solely needed. 11-6 is my prediction. High hopes for Curtis. This is facts. Yeah, there we go, Rick. Those are the two that I was speaking about. Not signed. Bulldog Bread, I know you're just pulling in right now, brother. It looks as though he's closing in on being a small minority owner with our Raiders. So that's what Adam Schefter is putting out there. It looks as though Tom Brady's in deep conversations to become a minority owner of the Las Vegas Raiders. So Jacorian Bennett, Mayer, and Byron Young are the three guys we're still working on. There we go. I would love that, Mike. Wouldn't it be hilarious, you guys, if let's just say he comes in and he's a part owner of this team, right? And Jimmy G goes down. God forbid. God forbid. And Tom Brady just says, you know what? Let me just rip this suit off, right? He just rips the suit off like it got buttons through this shit. Just boom. Raiders jersey under it, man. It comes out, man. He's QB1. Wouldn't that shit be? That would be some insane movie type shit. Just, oh no, Jimmy G went down. I got it. Tom Brady comes out, QB1. That would be hilarious. And leads us to the Super Bowl at Allegiant Stadium. That shit would be comedy. Shout out to my dog, Black Sales. Bay native. He's the GOAT. I have no issue at all about Brady being a limited partner. If Jimmy stays healthy, I have us going 10-7 also. See you week 3. Yes, I'll be out there, brother. I'll be out there. Pull up to the blackout party. I'll definitely be out there when we face the Pittsburgh Steelers at home after those 2 grueling road games back-to-back in Denver and Buffalo. Definitely. I'm hoping that we can end up 1-1 going back home. In a perfect world, 2-0. But I'm just hoping and praying that we can at least go 1-1. We can split those road games and go back home on a high note. But I'll definitely be out there, bro. Let me see. My dog is killing me right now. Another way, no. How does he screw the Raiders, bro? I don't even know how that even makes sense at this point, brother, because there's no way. His ownership is going to be so small. There's nothing he can do in order to you know what I mean, fuck us over. Let me see. $11-6 freight train. I like that. Yeah, operator, seen that too. Yep, just signed Tyree Wilson. Hey, Rich, look, bro. No one's wearing. Hey, no one's manning that number 12. Just saying, man. Just saying. Black angried out. I'll let you know. Definitely, brother. Definitely. I was supposed to be out there next month as well. We're going to be dropping some news here shortly. We're doing another event with our brothers at Barcode. Shout out to my guy Cody. We're doing something over there that we haven't released the information on yet. I know it's next month, but I'm gonna be in Atlanta, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make that quick turnaround out there. But I will be out there July, Ridge. We'll definitely be out there taking part in that Raiders and Golden Knights annual softball game. So we're going to be dropping some news on that as well. But we'll definitely be out there very soon. That is July 22nd, right? I believe that's my son's birthday. So I'm already planning that trip to get my sons out there, my wife, and we're going to do it up. Shout out to Raiders Forever. Some things just aren't right. Boycotting. My brother, what are you boycotting, man? Well, I see a default picture. So, it's clear as day you don't want anything to do with Tom Brady. So is that what you mean? Is that what you mean? I mean, brother, he's not going to see the field. You know what I mean? So, there's nothing really to worry about with boycotting. I mean, the guy's not going to see the football field. He's retired. That is you and I in the picture. Met you weekend before Monday night home opener in 21. You were walking around Vegas doing a live. I remember that, brother. Shout out to my dog, First and Go. I was tripping. I'm like, is that me? But yeah, salute. I do remember that, First and Go. Shout out to my guy. Shout out to my guy, man. I like an owner that's richer than any other owner and willing to spend. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, Vegas Raiders, our guy is getting his paper up. He went from literally being the brokest owner in the league in Oakland to stacking up that paper. And he's probably somewhere in the mid-range now, being worth somewhere around $2 billion, right? He's getting his money up. He's getting his paper up. Trust me, he's going to be there soon. He's going to be there soon. Docs, Tyree Wilson's contract, 4-year, $27 million, 16.6 signing bonus, $5 million cap figure for this year. I love it. I love it. We locked down our future star edge rusher. I love it, man. 4-year, $27 million. I love it. With the option of picking up that 5th-year option. I love that. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Shout out to my Mike Downs as well. Docs, Aiden O'Connell was a cold weather quarterback. And there you have it. We talked about that a little bit briefly on the live as well yesterday, Downs, that, yeah, this is a guy that he knows how to play in cold weather games coming out of Indiana, playing at Purdue. Let me see. Joseph says, when Brady becomes the Dolphin quarterback week 4, does he have to sell his limited partnership to the Raiders? It's not going to happen, man. It's not going to happen. They got Tua. They paid Mike White big time money to come back up Tua. The whole Dolphins and Brady dream out there in Miami, that shit is over with. It's not going to happen. Yep, we definitely redid Jimmy G's contract also. LV, I definitely read up on that. Shout out to my brother LV. It's my guy right there. Man, all these people are so negative. Having Brady join ownership cannot be bad in any way. He's already proved himself to be an extremely savvy businessman. More money, less problems. Talk that talk, Alex. Talk that talk. I see nothing wrong with this. I actually really love the idea of him coming in and being a part owner. This is some legendary shit on his part, and I love it, man. I love it. Because guess what, you guys? Whether you like it or not, and this may sound crazy, whether you like it or not, it sounds as though Tom Brady somehow, some way, found out a way to be a Raider. So, yes, I said it. If this happens, they're in deep discussions right now. Tom Brady's going to be a Raider. So, just not the way some of us thought it would be, but he's going to be a Raider. Once again, too, you guys, my light just went out. So, salute to you guys for bearing with me on this live. You know what I mean? I got to get my green screen and everything set back up. We will be back in the locker room soon. I got to go buy a new light. I got to go buy a bunch of new shit, man. Just randomly, right before I hit the live button, just a bunch of shit just went kaput. So I got to go get some shit. Yes, Ani. He'll be a part owner of, both. Both. Mark Davis definitely has a fixation for Tom Brady, to say the least. I know he wanted him to be our quarterback. That didn't happen. He got him to be a part owner with the Aces. Now it sounds as though he'll be a part owner with the Raiders also. Sounds as though like they have a really good rapport. He said Graphk with the Raider Pyru edition hat. Whoop. I'm be stupid. We already knew he was dipping his toes in the Vegas pool. This is facts, 85. Facts. He knows he owes us. He better make it right. There you go. Talk that talk, bro. Yep, LV, it is what it is, man. I count my blessings every day. Hey, man, I used to get upset about shit like that, right? I'm like, is that a sign not to do the live? And then what did I do? I just moved everything over here in 30 seconds, hooked up the lights, and just, you got to do with what you have sometimes, man. You know what I mean? As someone that came from humble beginnings, man, I don't have anything to complain about. I'm blessed, man. I am blessed. Shout out to my brother LV, man. Can't wait to get back out there. The next stogies, LV, are on me, brother. You brought those fire-ass cigars. The next ones are on me, King. Gus, I seen that. They're not just throwing shade at us, though. They threw shade at everybody. They do this year in and year out. I think the Chargers have one of the worst social media presence ever. I mean, not only did they already not have a fan base, but they do this Pop-Tart shit every year where they do a special edition Pop-Tart for every team. And the shit ain't even funny. Like, it's just not. It's not even like, I get if it was funny, then it's like, okay, we're waiting on them to annually do this. That shit is not funny at all. But I'll tell you right now, Max just tweeted out something that said basically, it was Michael Jordan basically stating something to the effect of, I took that personal, right? I took that personal. So Max is already taking with the Chargers social media. You're already giving us the necessary fuel, man, to unlock Max. So thank you. You know what I mean? Shout out to the Chargers, dumbass social media presence for just giving us extra fuel to add to the fire. I love it. I love it, man. Terrible franchise, terrible fan base, terrible social media, team. Just terrible all the way around. Shout out to my dog Beavers, man. Love the grind, King. My brother, man. Thank you for always being here. One thing about Beavers, brother, that I love, you always bring an extra element to the chat, man. I love it, man. I love it, bro. Shout out to you, dog. Let me see. Yeah, they're just terrible. Absolutely terrible. He said when they got 50 fans, that shit, you being actually kind of nice, brother. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Didn't they say, I think ours was like ashtray or some shit? I think that's what they said, right? It was like something. Shout out to Cardo. I see you, brother. They said something along the lines of ash, like our flavor Pop-Tart was like ashtray or cigarette butts or some shit. I don't know. I don't pay too much attention to what they got going on. LV. Love it, bro. Love it, love it, love it. Love it, man. That's what's up, bro. Love it, bro. I'll definitely be there with you in Allegiant a lot this year, man. So we definitely got to get together and get some drinks at Allegiant Stadium. Let me see. Yeah, filthy ashtray flavor. Yeah, there you go. It's crazy, man. Shout out to Joel, man. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, King. Appreciate you, man. Let's see. Pastor, I'll bring it back up real quick, bro. For those who are just jumping in, we're almost 400 deep in the chat. Tom Brady reportedly in deep discussions to become minority owner of the Raiders. I'll just read this tweet real quick. I'm not going to read the entire article. NFL legend. This is coming from Adam Scheffner on Twitter. Tom Brady is in deep discussions to become a limited partner of the Las Vegas Raiders. Sources tell ESPN Seth Wickersham and me, potentially his second foray in a partnership with Raiders owner Mark Davis on a professional sports franchise in less than 2 months. And for those who do not know, Tom Brady has ownership stake also with the Las Vegas Aces of the WNBA. So, yeah, I loved it. I love that shit. Max is hungry. He's hungry, man. How are you doing today, Doc? Shout out to Lewis. I've never been to a Raiders game. Is it really fun? Oh man, it's you know, I've been to so many of them, Lewis, that it's just natural. You know what I'm saying? But it never gets old. It always feels like the first time. Always. But very, very tough to fathom when you're there and when you take an L. It's really, really tough. It's always still great to just kick it with the nation as a whole, but it's very, very different having to hold an L in person than it is when you're at home, right? You can just turn the TV off and just get away. You know, out there, you got other fans running around screaming their team's name. You were ready to box and shit. You know what I mean? It's a frustrating situation when you're leaving the stadium taking an L. It's very, very, very tough. So hopefully we don't take too many of those this year. But I can definitely see that, Nick. I can see Tom Brady locking in on the A's also. For those who do not know, it sounds as though the A's in another year or so, they're talking about knocking down the Tropicana and turning that into the next Oakland A's stadium. So we shall see. If Mark Davis locks in a deal with Brady, to me, that's a big W for Mark. Facts, bro. Facts. One of the greatest football players of all time. It makes all the sense in the world. Corey, I really don't, bro. I just kind of go all over the place. StubHub, you know what I mean? That's where I usually get my tickets. And I'm not too familiar with Mile High Stadium, so I don't know where the seats are and stuff like that. But I just go to StubHub, brother. I just keep it simple. Let me see. Yeah, Brady's from the Bay. Acquiring the A's makes sense. Facts. You know, he's definitely from the area. Isn't he from Redwood Forest, somewhere around there? That area? Walt says the Raiders need to make some moves on the defensive side of the ball. Otherwise, we'll be looking at 6-11 season, trading draft capital to move up for a QB. We shall see, bro. We shall see, Walt. Let me see. Hard conversation is hilarious. Baby, what do you want? What do you want? What? What? I'll take you for a walk in a minute. San Mateo. There you go, bro. San Mateo. He went to Sierra High. Stupid. But yeah, you guys, I just wanted to do a quick live. I'm not going to be here all day. I got some stuff I need to take care of over here at the house, and my baby girl's asking me to take her for a walk. She's all in my face right now. Yeah, breaking news, you guys. It looks as though Tom Brady reportedly is in deep conversations to become a minority owner in our Las Vegas Raiders. It's crazy, man. With that being said, if anything else drops today, you guys know how we do. We will definitely be back breaking everything down. On the way out, let me read this super. Hey, Graphk, anywhere? No. Sal, there's nothing at this point yet on Josh Jacobs. I promise you, if I hear anything on that, I'm definitely going to jump out the window and be right on the live if I hear anything about Josh Jacobs. Salute to you. Appreciate you on the donation as well, Sal. He said, thanks. Facts, fatherhood first. Thanks. Yeah, this my dog, man. It's my pup. She's not having it. She's like, let's go. So, and then I got to go pick up my sons from school here in a little bit too. So shout out to my guys, man. Love you guys. Appreciate you guys. As always, on the way out, wipe them feet, meaning hit them thumbs up. Also, hit that subscribe button on the way out. As always, love you guys. I'm outro.